Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto content. And today we're going to be talking about 5 altcoins that I think are set to explode during 2021. And we are going to be talking about them in depth, as well as kind of talking about a few updates in regards to the overall pretty much structure of these assets as well. So with that being said, let's jump into this and talk about these 5 assets that I think are going to do incredibly well. So first and foremost, we're going to be talking about Jigstack. I think that this one has provided us with some overall value in terms of getting in on the ground floor. I obviously bought at 7 cents. I lowered my overall buy, especially once we pretty much dipped down to pretty much nowhere near a cent. It was actually at like half a cent, but it was actually under half a cent. That's where I really lowered my DCA pretty much. Now, overall, 3 billion total supply, 1.6 billion in circulating supply. I think Jigstack is going to be one of those assets that do 1000X at some point in time. Most likely, not this bull run, maybe next bull run, but who knows, because prices could move extremely fast. We are currently sitting at about 9,282 holders. We actually see that this actually declined a little bit. In the 3-month span, our highest overall holders were about 9,416. Our lowest holders were about 8,943. Now, overall, the price action hasn't been incredible, but hey, I'm still holding long term because I do believe in the overall project behind this and also the team. They have released pretty much live projects. For an example, Stackbank, you could earn 3% APY on staking. I know it's not a lot, but once the gallery is actually in place, which they are releasing at the end of the month, that's going to provide a lot of value for anybody who is staking their stack, and I think that this APY is going to increase significantly. You will also be able to earn Jstack at some point in time, most likely in September. Jstack isn't going to be a monetary valued asset, but it is going to provide a lot of rewards and also incentives for anybody who is staking. So I'm very excited for the future of Jigstack. I think that this is definitely going to be 100x to 1000x at some point in time, and I do believe in the overall long-term vision behind Jigstack. I also love the idea that it is partnered with Hedera and also Matic. As you guys know, they are both 2 of my holds. Hedera being my #1 holding. And talking about Hedera Hashgraph, HBAR, that is our second asset that we're going to be talking about. I think that this one is set to destroy the market and actually truly disrupt it. When we talk about a massive run, I think that this one is printing for a massive breakout very soon. I think that this one could easily hit $3 to $6 at some point in time, $10 plus. Obviously, it's going to take a little bit of time. I think that this will happen this year, though. I think that we have the high possibility of it hitting $10, meaning a $93 billion overall market cap. I know a lot of people will say that that is impossible, but when we actually look at what they're doing, for example, look at all these use cases, and a lot of these use cases are already transacting over the mainnet and actually utilizing Hedera. This is only the beginning. There's a lot more use cases behind Hedera Hashgraph, and when we look at HBAR overall, it does have the possibility of basically being an Ethereum killer. It doesn't need any smart contracts either to really hit these massive TPSs. It does 10,000 plus transactions per second right now, with the possibility of being unlimited transactions per second once sharding is in place in Q4 of 2021. Fraction of a cent per average fee, 3 to 5 second finality, and also the kilowatts an hour is absolutely extremely low, below Visa and MasterCard, plus it's ABFT, so it is the highest grade of security. I think that this is only a matter of time before HBAR truly ramps up its overall transactions per second, and it does become a massive giant to hold during this overall bull run. So definitely don't miss out on HBAR. We are extremely early on it, and I do think that's only a matter of time before we do have a massive breakout regarding HBAR. Like I said, $3 to $6 with a high possibility of even double digits to who knows where, right? And I even said long term, HBAR could definitely hit $100, especially considering what they are being utilized for. Now, Also with HBAR, I've talked about another asset on this channel a lot, and that is Alliance Block. As you guys already know, I love Alliance Block. Yes, we are down about 11%. We could come down a little bit lower, but I do think that this is a no-brainer opportunity in my opinion. Look at the holders, right? We're still sitting at about 13.6K, and a lot of people are jumping in now. 3 months ago, when I was talking about this, right? We were sitting at about 10,813 holders. Now we have risen significantly. Look at how much people are stacking Alliance Block. ALBT is going to do incredible things long term. 232, almost 233 million ALBT in circulating supply, 1 billion total supply. I think that this has the possibilities of actually getting to triple digits easily. I think that long term, it's going to be an absolute giant, but even short-term, end of this bull run, we could see double digits for Alliance Block as well. They're doing incredible things in the traditional finance and decentralized finance aspect. They have incredible partners, as you guys already know, QNT. We do see Holo, Chainlink, London Stock Exchange. They're doing incredible things, as you guys already know. We see that they are also partnered with YOP, another low cap asset that I've talked about on this channel, API 3, as well, a great asset to hold. We also see UNIDO, which, hey, guess what? We're going to be talking about UNIDO in this video as well. We also see Adara hash graph. I'm telling you guys, do not ignore ALBT. As you guys already know, I've been talking about this one since 20 cents. This one is an absolute gem. Now talking about UNIDO, UNIDO is our next asset. Now I've talked about this asset on this channel before. I've already mentioned it, but we are sitting at an $8 million market cap, down about 15%. Yes, we have dropped significantly. I will say right now, I am buying this dip 100%. Only about 35 million almost in circulating supply with 115 million in total supply. This thing could easily move very, very fast. Right now, currently, we don't have too big of a market for this. It's only on Uniswap and a few other, exchanges. I think that this has the possibilities. If it could hit or get in on a major exchange, I think that this has the possibility of becoming a massive gem long term. And I've talked about UNIDO. I talked about how they're pretty much what they're doing and how we do get to those pinpoints. For an example, enterprise platform for decentralized capital markets. I've talked about it. I've talked about how incredible this asset is. I've talked about the overall, partnerships that it has as well. This thing is not going to be one of those assets that you're not going to want to pass up, because this one, I'm telling you guys, long term, the vision behind UNIDO is going to be an absolute gem in the making. And the vision for this is long term. Even when we talk about even short term, right? Short term, double digits in my opinion, no doubt about it. Long term, guys, the sky's the possibility, especially with this minimal, market cap. I mean, 8 million, that's like ground floor. Yes, we've dropped significantly. Like I said, we could retest a little bit of a bottom. 7-day span, right now we are basically bottomed out. So we could retest a little bit of a lower support zone on it. Most likely we will bounce off of either 21 cents or go down a little bit lower and retest about 16 cents. So I'm looking closely at this one to get a little bit of a lower entry point. So I'm watching this one very closely. Now I do want to talk to you guys about one last gem, and that is Plethori. Plethori is absolutely incredible in terms of what they are actually doing. I'm going to be talking about this because this is ground floor, guys. This is a fraction of a cent. And guys, literally this year alone, it hit 40, it actually hit even higher, 54 cents almost back in May. This one, I'm telling you guys, 1,000 holders. This one is extremely early in my opinion. Now, obviously, it did have over 1,300 holders back in June. I'm currently sitting at about 1,065 holders. This one, again, minimal markets. It only has Uniswap right now. So just wait until the actual volume picks up on this one. This one is going to move very fast. When we look at the tokenomics for this one, it's actually fairly minimal, right? 100 million in total supply. And when we look at the overall seed rounds and stuff, there isn't much there, to be completely honest with you. But we do see the token allocation, right? Community rewards 2 million, advisors 2.5, public round 3.7, liquidity 5 million, private round 2 7 million, farming vault 11.7 million, staking pool 12 million, seed round 12.5, operations 13.5, team 15 million, private round 15 million, 100% 100 million. And again, here is that overall looked at in terms of the overall exchange percentages of these tokens as well. So tokenomics look pretty good to me, in my opinion. Now this is the first decentralized cross-chain trading platform. I think that a lot of these assets, when we look at decentralized finance and traditional finance, all 5 of these assets are going to do absolutely incredible things. That is why when we talk about these assets at like ground floor levels, it's like no-brainer moves. And when you talk about staking as well, you could easily stake this asset similar to Stackbank, right? You just connect your wallet and instantly jump on here. Now this is beta version, so it's still in building. So please be aware of that, and please, again, look at it in terms of a risk and a high reward factor. So please be cautious with that. Like I said, we see an ETF trading platform as well. I don't know if I've talked about this asset on this channel yet, but hey, here we are. But we also see NFTs. NFTs are growing, layer 2 solutions, fiat gateway, cross-chain functionality. This one is going to be special in terms of what they're doing in quarter 2. We also see, or not quarter 2, quarter 4. Which we do see the V2 launch. We do see Polkadot integration, ERC 721 NFT integration, but we also see quarter 1 of 2022 mobile application, legal licenses application, and fiat gateway. I think that this one is going to price appreciate very easily as we do march forward on. I think right now we are at basically ground floor levels. Even on the 1 month, the lowest level in the 1 month span was pretty much where we are currently, and the high was about 5 cents overall. So we are at a fraction of a cent, just to let you guys know. Again, very minimal market cap on the 1 year span. Our lowest low was 2.823. We are at 3 right now. The high was 56.5 cents. So this is one of those gems. Like I said, you're going to be wanting to watch this one closely. Put this in the, write this down, look at it, do your research on it. And guys, those are 5 absolute gems that I think are set to explode in 2021, especially in terms of DeFi and also traditional finance. A lot of them are doing incredible things in terms of utility as well. A lot of these all have utility. UNIDO, Plethori, Alliance Block, HBAR, and Jigstack are all 5 that are in my portfolio as well. A lot of them are, some of my current high standards as well. Like HBAR is my #1 holding. I think Alliance Block is in my top 5, I'm pretty sure. The rest, are pretty high as well. I think some of these are in my top 10. So with that being said, definitely look into these, definitely do some research, and definitely, don't overlook them, because a lot of these are very early gems in the making. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.